Welcome, right, Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. We got two selections for today. Before I touch on them, let's just recap yesterday. We did have one in Taunton go out on the free service. A bit disappointing to be fair. Pervino Vitras, I seen him in the parade ring. I thought it was game on. I thought everything looked right. The horse looked fit, healthy, ready. We tipped him up at 11-2. He goes off 3-1 or 11-4 favourite in around that price. And he runs very disappointing, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know what connections are going to do with him now because he's a fine big horse, and I don't know. It's a shame. I thought he might progress. He's very lowly handicapped. Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, he was disappointing. We did have one on the Patreon service, was backed off the boards all day and then was a non-runner. It was sick. I think we were on a handicap good thing there in Newcastle. Thumped off the boards all night, all day, and then gets took out at the final hurdle just about 5 minutes before the race. I couldn't believe it was took out. But anyway, there you go. Right, on to today. We have a selection gone out on the Patreon service in each way bet in Cheltenham. I also have a treble gone out as well. It's 2 win singles and a straight place. So let's hope that can come in today or get a solid result. I think I've 2 interesting horses for you now. Right, the first one is the 2:15 at Doncaster, Royal Lake, running off what I feel is a very nice weight today, a 10 stone 9. Brief Times is rock solid, the Mulholland horse. He jumps well and he does all right, but he'll have to give this lad a lot of weight, and this lad done not a lot wrong on Chase debut. He jumped well, he got himself into the race, he looked to tire a small bit kind of up the running, but then stayed on again at the line. He is by presenting, and he is out of a Turtle Island mare, so look, he's bred to improve. I'm sure he can step up again, and a mark of 119. I think they nudged him up a pound for a decent run, which was fair. A mark of 119 with a clean round of jumping today should make Royal Lake very hard to beat. I know Brief Times can get into a good rhythm up front and jump really well and things like that, but it's a long way down the straight in Doncaster, and you don't want the well-handicapped one chasing you. And I think when you're in Doncaster, the well-handicapped ones have loads of time to run you down. It's just a long, long straight. Then another interesting horse in the 3:10 at Bangor is Half of Freedom. We'll go a point each way at 15-2. This horse is only a 6-year-old. He is flatbred, however, and I did mark him down as one that I would like to see on better ground. However, the ground in Bangor today should be better than it was in Exeter the last day. Now, if I was to stop this horse the last day, I'm not saying anyone stopped him, but if I was to stop him the last day, I would have stepped him up to 2.5 mile. I would have jumped him off on the worst ground on the inside, and I would have kept pressing him up forward good and early. And that's exactly what they done. So I'm not saying that he was. I'm saying that it's quite possible they just got their tactics wrong. But on a flatbred horse, they jumped him off on the worst ground, kind of forced the issue a small bit to keep a position. I just think if he was dropped in Exeter the last day a bit wide, he'd have ran way better. He walked home. He comes back in trip. With the younger O'Neill jockey on, and I'm just saying he could run a lot better. All right, so a point each way. Half the Freedom, back in trip. Hopefully the ground isn't as bad. It says just good to soft. It said that in Exeter the last day, but it was tacky enough where he travelled down the rail. Look, the horse has plenty more to come. That's for sure. Can he show it today in Bangor? I don't know. Can he show it in Stratford in the middle of June, July, August? Absolutely. Can he show it in some of the summer tracks on quick ground? Absolutely. Of course he can. Right, a point each way, Half of Freedom to improve again for drop back and trip, and hopefully the ground won't be as cut up as it was in Exeter that day. Royal Lake in the 2:15 in the Royal Lake in the 2:15 at Doncaster. Yeah, really interesting runner today. All right, bet safe, bet full. If you want the Patreon service tips, make sure and check it out. There's links all over the channel. Have a good read of the descriptions if you're signing up. It'll let you know exactly what you're getting and all that. Anyway, the Bookie Cushion service, yeah, where we've just been killing them. Really nice winner again the other day. We had the Bow 3 points win. Great Denage 4 points win, 7-2. We had the 5 points win. Man of the People 5-2. We had the big treble landed 3 points win treble. Has just been crush mode and coming in off the back of last month where we had an absolute creamer as well. So yeah, just really, really unbelievable. Right, Keep following.